What is up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, back at you with another episode of Check This Out. The show we take a look at whatever deck we want to look at. Have ourselves a good old time. Today, everybody, marks the end of our beloved GOAT format week. For the past 7 days, we've been playing GOAT decks, and we've taken a look at how Yu-Gi-Oh! Was played back in old 2005. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. And today is the final episode of GOAT Week. And we're taking a look at a control sort of deck around Horus of the Black Flame, level 8. A beastly monster that just negates all spells that our opponent has. So we got ourselves a deck that's loose around, turboing this boy out. We got Horus, we got some Fuselers, we got some Metamorphosis action on the side. We got a deck that's all about turboing out Horus, and that's what we want to do. Control the spells, control the traps, control our opponent's fate. So, we're going to go into today's deck, going to show off the cards we're using, and then we're going to get right into the duels. So, for our main deck today, we're running one copy of Horus level 8, 3 copies of Fuseler Dragon, the dual mode Beastie Boy, 3 copies of Horus the Black Flame level 6, we have 2 copies of DD Assailants, 2 copies of a Gigantic Mat, we have 1 copy of Exiled Force, 1 copy of Deslakuda, 3 copies Nibble Munga, and 1 Magician of Faith. We have Heavy Storm, Delinquent Duo, 3 Metamorphosis, 1 copy of Pot of Greed, 1 Lightning Vortex, Card Destruction, Graceful Charity, 1 copy of Level Up, 1 Reasoning, 1 Nobleman of Crossout, 1 Mystic Space Typhoon, 1 copy of My Body as a Shield, 1 Scapegoat, 2 Messengers of Peace, a Snatch Steal, 1 Torrential Tribute, we have the Royal Decree, we have Call of the Haunted, 2 Solemn Johnson. As for the extra deck, we have 1 Ryu Senshi in case we need it for whatever. We have 2 copies of Thousand Eyes Restrict and 2 copies of King Dragoon. As for the side deck, there's a lot of things you could add to this deck, take away from this deck, whatever you have may. Another rat if you feel like you just want to float into your Nibble Mungas more often. You got things like Mystic Swordsman, which can be useful if your opponent's playing a lot of set monsters, and you really just want to out those pesky cyber jars. Of course, you can also just run another copy of Nobleman, but this can also be useful too, especially if you take in some reinforcement of the army on the side there. There's also things like Creature Swap, which is always good for monsters like Giant Rat. Give them to your opponent, beat into the rat, and summon out more monsters, that sort of thing. Another level up if you want to level up faster, just a little bit faster. You got things like Monster Gate, Tribute of a Token. Just start excavating cards trying to get into a monster that you can summon out. Same thing with Reasoning. We have a lot of different levels in this deck. So Reasoning's actually a fairly solid choice. I'm just going to play the 1 today. But, if I had more monsters in this build, I would consider running another copy of Reasoning. Also, there's things like Brain Control, which is stealing your opponent's monsters for tributes. But because we're doing the Dragoon thing, not as necessary. But if you're going to forego Dragoon, I would throw in a Brain Control. We also got more Body as a Shield if your opponent's playing for more Field Nukes, more Scapegoat for that sort of thing, Premature Burial for reviving monsters, what have you may. And lastly, Sakuretsu if you feel like the Solemn Judgment is just too costly for you. So, that's the deck we're being using today, everybody. Let's now head out into EDO Pro, the home of the Wild West of Yu-Gi-Oh! Have ourselves a good time with this Horus deck, and let's just go right into it. Let's get started. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game. We like to go first in order to go second with this deck. We like to open up. We can also go second. We have options for both. But in this case, let me think about this. We will do nothing. I could do something, but I'm going to do nothing. Because I do have a hand. I got Messenger of Peace. I could stop my opponent from doing stuff. But I'd rather... wussy boy. He was supposed to summon something and attack me. Because then I could have stolen with Snatch Steal. No! Horus! It's a good thing I play extras with that guy, otherwise I would be mad. I'd be a little mad at that right now if it went for my spares. So this guy's playing a Zombo deck. Pretty popular choice every once in a while. Ryu Koki. Alrighty. It is what it is. I'll take some damage. I was kind of hoping to steal monsters, but I might have to not steal monsters. Alright. so we're up against Zombo action. Oh, hey, another Horus. Nice. So we'll go with the pot of greed. We have it. Might as well draw some more cards. Yeah, that ought to work. I really wish I had torrential, or not torrential, but a heavy storm. But I can certainly make this work. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to summon out Fusler, the dual mode beast. I can summon him without a tribute. He gets halved, but that's not the point. The point is, we metamorphize. Gonna go ahead and make this guy King Dragoon. He prevents dragons from being targeted, and once per turn, I can summon a dragon from my hand. Like Horus, level 6. Ha-ta. Alright, so now that we've done this, I can't beat over Koki just yet, but I mean, I could crash into it. Is that a smart move, though? I don't know if that's a smart move, but we'll attack the set monster. See what that is, anyway. Pyramid Turtle? Okay, I can deal with Pyramid Turtle. Pyramid Turtle, I am not worried about. Not really. Like, what's he gonna do? Summon another Ryukoki? Spirit Reaper? Yeah, probably Spirit Reaper would be the smart choice, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows what this guy's gonna do? We don't know. Do I have outs to Spirit Reaper? Well, one of them's gone, but it's fine. Alright, so he summons another Ryukoki. Let me think about this. Do I really want to crash my Dragoon if I can help it? No, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and enter main phase 2. We'll go ahead and set a couple cards. I could hit his hand, but I'd rather wait on that if I can help it. So we'll end our turn. Horus will now activate. We tribute off Horus. Hey, level 8 Horus. And now we have unlocked, ladies and gentlemen. My opponent can no longer play any spell cards. So long as I have Horus, I can just negate all the spells infinitely. He can't even hit me with Book of Moon to negate this. He can just do nothing. Now, he will crash into my Dragoon. It's a sad day. Dragoon did us a good job. You know, he's a nice dude. He just summons dragons for free. But unfortunately, he's dead now. But we'll make do. So, no, Scapegoat, you stay there. Solemn? Okay, I can do a Solemn. So, we're going to set our Desolacuda. And we're going to go ahead and attack into Ryukoki. Sakuretsu. Alright. Agreeable, I suppose. We'll go ahead and Messenger of Peace then. Well, there goes our boss monster, but luckily I can make do with the OG. I can make do with the level 6 dragon if need be. And we'll see how it goes. You know, that's kind of the whole point of keeping Dragoon alive, is that he gives my monsters protection. It's just that I don't have much to protect him with at the moment. One of them reasons to potentially think about Sakuretsu instead of Solemn, but there you go. So, now my opponent is playing who knows what. Let's see here. Fear from the Dark, you say? No. No. What does this do? Send from hand or deck to the grave, opponent's card, summon this card. Neat. It doesn't do anything because I have Messenger of Peace, but it's neat. So, now we're going to go ahead and show off the Desolacuda engine here. Be like, pay 100, I can play for 55 turns, I'm good with that. Desolacuda, though, he's going to let me just start drawing cards. Hey, yo, draw me another card, flip yourself face down again. Let me think about this, yeah. So if I crash into Fear with the Rat, I can summon Nimble Momunga, or exile Force, that's probably even better. No, exile's dead. That got kind of dead. You know what? I'm not going to do anything that I don't need to do. You know, my opponent wants me to waste resources. I'm not going to do that. Because goatformat is all about resource management. You got to be resource management man. And I'm not going to waste nothing I don't have to. I call the Haunted. Must be... Yeah, can't summon that. I could summon level 6, though. So that's not a bad idea. So we're going to just keep flipping up Desolacuda for now. Just start, you know, getting all them resources. Huh. Lakuda, Nimble Momonga now. Thinking. Alright, here's the plan. Wait till next turn to do anything. That's the plan. We're hoping he can't play whatever he draws into. For whatever reason. Ah, he can play exactly into it. Alright. An extra draw is what it is. Sets another card. Can he play the other cards? That's the question. Because that's the thing. I got Delinquent Duo. I only want to play it if I can, like, abuse the heck out of it. Alright. Ooh, that'll be helpful. There you go. No. I think the time for, it's the time for action, people. So we're going to use Deslakuda here, draw us another card. And we're going to go for Torrential. Clear the board! So was that a spirit? That was a Spirit Reaper. I had a feeling. So let's go Call upon it. Bring back, I could bring back Fusler. He is bigger. But Horus is just unaffected by spells, and if he has Snatch Steal... Yeah, I'd rather go for Horus, to be honest. Just because he has that extra bit of protection against certain things, like Book of Moon, Snatch Steal. No. I might not have my body, but I do have Solomon Johnson to keep me safe. Alright, I still have my summon, but first let's go ahead and nix our opponent's hand. Be like, whatever you have, get rid of it. Okay, both of them are gone, but what? Oh. Oh no, that guy. Despair from the dark, you say. Okay. What's your attack? 2,800. That's a lot. Risk it for a biscuit, I see. We'll attack into despair with our DD assailant here. We'll take some damage. But if this connects, which it will not... Dang. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. All I need is Metamorphosis, and I will be good. That's all I really need right now is Metamorph. So, we'll go ahead, bring out the goats. The goat format shall see goats once more. Also, my opponent is giving me some good back and forth. I'll give him that much. I'll give him a little bit of credit. He'll kill my token, but what have you may, I got 3 more. All I need is 1. Alright, Fusler, I can't tribute. Let's just set Momonga and pass. You know, now it's a bit of a waiting game. This happens sometimes in GOAT format. You just have to wait your opponent out. Let's see, what do you have? Pyramid Turtle? Pyramid Turtle. Probably just go after my tokens, be safe about it. Yep. That is fine. No, he'll have attack the Momonga. That's good by me. I'll gain 1,000, and I can summon both my other Momongas. And I can tribute those for Fusler if I need to. Do I really want to? That's a difficult one, because I kind of want to, but I kind of don't. Difficult decision. Very difficult decision. Let me think about this. Rat will float into my other rat. I'm out of Amongas. If I tribute summon this, I could get around some of his stuff. That is a very difficult one. I kind of want to do that, but I kind of don't. But you know what? We will sally forth. Let's go for a Fusler. And let's go ahead and beat into... Let's beat into the turtle. No more Sakuretsu! Cursed you! Forcing me to negate some darn Sakuretsu armor. What can I say? Sakuretsu, surprisingly effective. It's one of the few battle traps in this format that, like, does things. So, yeah, there's Vampiric Lord. That's a thing. Set and pass. A set pass indeed. Alright, good. Set a card. That way I can blow it up. Good. Okay, so he'll crash into Fusler, exactly what we wanted him to do. Because while I'm down to 1 sheep token, I still have my Metamorphosis. I still have 1,000 eyes. If I get 1,000 eyes, I'm good. And how you go? How you doing? No more of that. Alright. Metamorphosize. Transform my sheep into the mighty 1,000 eyes. So I can just, steal this. He can't stop me from doing it. Now his other monsters can't attack, and I've got a 2k beat stick. Which in this format might not sound like much, but it actually is fairly decent. And I'll set the rat just in case. I can't attack with the rat, but if I draw into another Fusler, I can tribute these both for a bigger monster. And I still have Nobleman a cross out, so I'm pretty good there. Let's see. Breaker. Well, that'll get rid of Vampire Lord. That doesn't come back to him, right? I don't think it does. Because he still can't attack. That's the thing about 1,000 Dice. He's a really annoying card in this format. There's not a lot of floodgates in this format, but when there are floodgates, they flood real hard. So we're just going to beat over him with 1,000, and I've drawn into Decree. This is really good when I combo it with Horus level 8, because then I just lock out spells and trap cards. But in this case, if this guy has any other traps, which I kind of doubt, this will still be useful. You're calling your mummy. I see. I see my opponent's a bit of a wussy boy. He's calling mummy. Alright, well, jokes aside, I think we've got this duel. My opponent, he gave us a good back and forth. That's a 23 turn. I'm just going to call it. I'm pretty sure we've won this unless he draws like something huge. Even if he does, I've got Lightning Vortex, so it's not like a big deal. You know what I mean? Okay, so Book of the Life. He'll bring back whom exactly? I'm curious. Who would he summon just to screw with me? I mean, Ryukoki's probably the smart move. Because if I battle into Ryukoki, I believe with spellcasters even, then he gets destroyed, right? Something to that effect. I know it's warriors. I just don't remember if it's, yeah, warrior or spellcaster destroy that monster. I'm surprised he did not do that. I am somewhat surprised. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. We have a Lightning Vortex for things like this. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you never give up hope. You never give up. So there's a win. We got to shuffle a lot of our things. We didn't really lock our opponent as hard as I'd like. But we did summon Horus. We summoned level 8. We summoned all the things. And we ended up beating our opponent by the skin of our teeth. So let's go for duel number 2. Might only do 2 duels. This one was rather long, but we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead for duel number 2, though. Show off this deck a little bit more. And hopefully we'll get to lock our opponent down completely. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. For the first time, for the last time, perhaps. Don't know. Sometimes in Goat you get these long duels. Sometimes you don't. If it's a long duel, this will be the last duel. If not, Cold Wave. I forget that was legal. Oh, wow. That's, well, that's really annoying. So I can't set nothing, can't do nothing. Okay, well, if you want to just say no, go ahead. Just have a turn. I'm not going to do anything. I don't have to do anything. Go ahead. Wow. Wow. See, my opponent's all like, hey, yo, you don't get to go. And then I'm like, what was the point of that turn? What was the point? I shall summon Exiled Force and have them, like, beat the snot out of this guy. It's literally a bunch of dudes. That's their job. I pay them the monies. They go get the honeys, and they also beat this dude up. That's the whole point. So, yeah, I'll set for 2. I could set everything, but I don't know. I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna. What can I say? Alright, what is this guy? Well, that is unfortunate. How does this work? Move all traps the same name from their decks and remove them from play. You know what? I'm going to play this anyway. I'm going to play the Royal Decree. No more trap cards. Oh. Oh, that's still effect. Oh, yeah, because I'm face up now. That's the thing about movement extern. Doesn't work on continuous traps. Or something. Alright, well. That's one way to skin a rabbit. Normal summon Fuseful. I'm not going to go all in just yet. I could, but I don't need to really at the moment. I'd rather wait for my opponent to summon something and try to beat into me. To try and do damage, you know? Like, I could summon Horus, but that would be dumb. I'm not going to do that. So, we're just going to end it on there. So, yeah, Run of the Creed. No more traps. See, this guy is very scared of traps. I bet at least $1 that all three of these are trap cards, and he just can't play any of them because he was a silly person and decided to try and lock me out of place. Nope, still not doing it. Nope. I can dumb the game down. My opponent wants to dumb it down, I'll dumb it down harder. I'll show you who's the small, smooth brain. It's you. Alright, well, God, I really wish I could card destruct, but I've drawn my one Black Flame Horus. My one level 8. I only got the one dude. You only should need the one. Especially when your opponent is, I don't even know what this guy was playing. I don't even know. He was just like, this is probably a stall trap 7-trick deck, something like that. Nothing too exciting. Alright, well that took no time at all. Let's go over that third duel. We got time for third duel now. You know, that's a good thing. Our opponent give us enough time for one more duel. Alrighty, everybody. The third and final opponent. The final duel of Goat Week. Let's see what we got here. Okay, well, if I get level 6, I'm sitting pretty. It's actually a pretty brutal hand, but I need my dragon. Cold Wave. Is this the same guy, but he came back? I don't know. I don't know, maybe, could be, possible. DD Assailant, go. I'm not going to waste resources if he's just going to be like, oh, hey, I play Cold Wave. Cyber Jar, okay, that's not bad. I mean, I can't set none of my stuff, but I got stuff I could do. Can I summon level 6? No, I cannot. Now that I'm not allowed to do, but he's not allowed to set, well, he can set things, but that's fine. You know what? Whatever, nerd. Alright, well I can't set any of my spell traps, or play any of them. How many cards I got to discard? 3? Ew. 3 as well. Okay, so I don't need you, and I really don't need you. I'm good with everything else in my hand. I'd say the rest of my hand's pretty solid. I'd say it's fairly solid. I mean, I've got Fusler, Metamorphosis, I've got Horus, I've got Heavy Storm, I got Solemn Judgment, I got Pot of Greed. All things considered, I like the rest of my hand. So, the question is, what is this guy playing? It seems to be pretty generic, which is saying something for a limited format where realistically, what, like, there's like 1,700 cards in GOAT format, and I'd say like half of them are actually useful in any capacity. I mean, some of them you could make useful in very niche situations, but like half of them, they do nothing, basically. So, saying it's generic is kind of a weird thing to say. But yeah, this seems to be like chaos of some form, or just Breaker the Magic Swordsman. That's a thing too. Okay, so we'll go for Breaker. He's just gonna poke me in the butt. And automatic banishment. I kind of wanted to leave that around though, but whatever. Whatever, nerd. Go ahead, set a bunch of stuff. I dare you. I dare you. Do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna lose stuff if you don't. You're gonna lose stuff if you do. That's the thing. That's the funny thing. You're gonna lose if you win and lose if you don't. What? I already know you have Mirror Force. Does he not realize I know what he has? I know at least like 1 or 2 cards he has. Okay, maybe he has. Does he have Solemn? No, that's mine. Does he have Heavy Storm, Mirror Force, Torrential? Yeah, stuff. He got stuff and things. Go on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's see. I'm being very cocky just because I have this Heavy Storm in my hand. If I didn't have this in my hand, I'd be terrified right now. But I'm very... It's kind of weird that he hasn't set anything. Is he having internet trouble or something? It's possible. It's possible, I suppose. It's possible, I suppose, that my opponent could be having trouble with their internet or some form of... Okay, there it goes. Finally, so what took you so long? You're just choosing order or something? Weird. Weird indeed. Alright, well, heavy storm. There you go. All your traps do nothing to me. So let's summon out Fusler. We'll metamorph into our Dragoon. And of course our Dragoon gonna bring out our Horus. And let's go ahead and pot. No reason not to pot. Not bad. Not bad at all. And next turn I can summon another Dragoon. It'll be twice as good. So we'll do some damage, quite a lot of damage. We still don't know what our opponent's playing though, that's the one iffy bit. Because he still has like chaos stuff he can do. But the thing is, he can't banish me with, he can't target me with stuff, because of Dragoon. So, Snatch Steel's not going to do anything. He can't use Black Luster Soldier to banish me, or Chaos Sorcerer to banish me for that point. So, it's a touch and go thing. I've got clearly more life points, but my opponent has more stuff, and in GOAT format, more stuff is usually better. Usually better than just flat output damage. Even though there's no there's Lava Golem, though there's no, kaijus other than Lava Golem. So making just one big thing, normally not the best of things, even though they're relatively safe. Alright. What you gonna do? There's the kit. Never mind, what is this? Aqua Spirit. Ah, I should have solemned that. How was I to know? I can't be targeted. You have to blow yourself up. Ah! That's what you get for not reading, son. That's what you get for not reading. Pathetic. Pathetic. But I'll give him credit for summoning Zabord, because Zabord does have a very nice afro. I should grow an afro. Alright, well, regardless, that'll do it for today, folks. We've shown off the deck. We've shown off what we can do. Let's go for the end screen and talk more about it. Well, folks, the end of GOAT Week has found our Horus deck a 3-0. Admittedly, my last two opponents weren't that great. My first opponent was a great opponent. He gave us a very nice back-and-forth sort of dueling, and I do like to see the back-and-forth dueling. So, you got to see what this deck is about. Summon out Horus, try to lock your very impressive spell lineup, play your Torrential, or your Royal Decree to start the impressive trap lineup, and just deal with the monsters after that. It's not that big a deal. We deal with it just fine. So, thank you very much for watching the GOAT Week Special. I need to go get ready for my Master Duel live stream now, so I'm going to leave you now. But anyway, thank you again for watching. Your boy Memphis signing out. Until next time, stay safe, stay happy, and y'all have a good one.